nowhere to be seen, though. And Sypical will look to connect with Arsenal, but it gets stolen by Garrett G as he comes in at the last moment.
Yeah, Garrett G knew it really wasn't worth trying to press that touch from Turbo, but here's a chance into the middle, top right, and on the money. Justin knew there was a guy to his right. Garrett gets in his face, pop it into the middle. Turbo knew it was coming, and ooh, that's perfect.
Beautiful rocket, 78 miles per hour to the top corner, and Justin do it once more. He's got more space this time. They will make the stop. Excellent midfield play, something we were complimenting Garrett G on earlier at the desk. But here's the follow from Turbo Pulsa, the speed again. It's 2-0 NRG.
Yeah, this was just Justin popping one towards the wall. AXB doesn't get all of it. Sypical is stuck sideways, so he can't challenge the ball. And Turbo notices there's going to be this teeny window.
White tuck it underneath the crossbar, shot it straight down.
I just said score it because I just want to see him score crazy goals.
It would have probably been the craziest goal of the day. Now here's Justin with the flick and in. 3-0 NRG have the number here in game number 1.
And Justin has help from Turbo. Wins the ball, but forces the defense to think about how they're going to save it. Makes Sypical think about the demo and the save. And again, perfect execution.
Once more in the final 5 seconds, it's Turbo with all the ball control. He'll keep this one away from the defenders. Sends it onto the backboard. A follow-up from Garrett G down to Justin, blocked by the defense. And Garrett G will just play it away. Does Arsenal find a way to put this one in? No, it'll just touch the ground. NRG take game 1 with complete control.
For a challenge that he can't make. Just takes the opportunity to, if they miss it, I'm going to make a good touch and let my teammates worry about it. And that's a rare miss. Do they turn it on? Arsenal behind him.
Well done. The shot placement from Arsenal will give Spacestation their first goal and the lead here in game 2.
That missed touch in the midfield. Sypical dumps it off, and no chance for Garrett G. Perfect execution from SSG. Finally, a mistake on defense, and NRG will have to find a goal in 86 seconds.
Well, I think it was 2. I think Turbo also missed a shot, but here comes the follow-up. Arsenal makes the save, but Turbo and Justin both missing. The 2 whiffs is what it took to set up an infield pass that took still perfect placement. NRG's defense, even when 2 people fall apart, can still have it work. Now Arsenal looks for the security. They'll get it.
Same spot.
107, same placement and same player. 2 goals now for Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal just stealing away the boost. Sypical goes right towards the middle, and Turbo Pulsa just cannot readjust to deal with a ball that just stopped right in the middle. And
stomp from NRG, but Spacestation come back into this with 1 minute remaining. The game's not out of reach, but pretty unlikely NRG's going to be able to find 2.
Oh dear,
especially they're not going to be able to find 3. The game is now over.
Yep, the game is now over, and that's just because Turbo doesn't catch this one properly. Comes down the wall with a little too much speed, gets out in front of it, and instead of having it land cleanly on the front of us, really make the defense think about what he's about to do with it. As Garrett G will make a nice backflip save to keep the score line at 3-0 for game 2. But NRG
finds a touch, finds a chase, opens up space. Turbo and Justin now moving up, but Sypical by himself will dismantle everything Garrett just did. Now he comes back in once more, trying to pressure him. The bumps onto multiple players. What happened here? Turbo causing chaos.
So they lose the ball, but Garrett G's already rotated back, and Turbo playing forward goes for 2 things. 1, either the bump, or 2, the redirect.
How does he bump the defender and not touch the ball?
In half.
And they get it 2 players up. That one should secure the game here. It'll fall down, and that'll be a goal. With 1 second left, not possible to score 2. Garrett G will secure the game for NRG, and they'll be on match point.
Can't put this one in the montage, though. Still time on the clock. Garrett, you should be disappointed.
It could have been a buzzer beater.
It could have been a buzzer beater. It's fine.
Even though they can't win.
Now it can't go in the montage.
Yeah, you can't have all that like fluff on the end there.
It's just extra replay time. That's right.
A Turbo Pulsa can't quite get there. Justin keeps it high. Sypical onto the side. Garrett G up. AXB beat. Couldn't get the double tap.
Hey!
AXB sends us to game 5. And oh my goodness, a back and forth affair.
That's a repeat of the shot from last week for AXB. Another beautiful read off that top corner, and they'll get them all the way to game 5. Well done, AXB.
What a this series is just so one side than the other. Look Looks for a shot. Justin's got a save. Garrett G half flips around looking for the touch. Arsenal doesn't make much of this on the wall, looking to back pass it to AXB, and Garrett G lets him do it. Just gives him the space. And now the setup. Here comes Space Station. Typical. The earliest they've scored yet. Space Station's got the lead.
Hit him alive. Nice bit of command from Arsenal. Get it on the back pass. AXB hard cut, and Turbo pulls him for once. Can't read the passing lane. Dives too far.
Save. What a stop from Garrett. And now Justin with an attempt. Arsenal in the corner. Looking to set this one up by himself. See if he can find the dish. Nearly gets there. Actually sets it up. AXB. Space Station's got a 2-goal lead.
Garrett makes a hero save. Arsenal beats the man. Sticks it to the wall. Turbo just undercuts it a little bit. He ran out of boost, I'm pretty sure. And that's why he didn't
long, and Justin will wait for Arsenal's touch. And Arsenal's happy to burn time. Justin over the top of one. AXB off the wall is perfect again. Arsenal back down and in. Sypical tries to stall it out in the corner,
nice.
But what was this challenge? Turbo Pulse says thank you very much, and finally we've got goals on both sides of the scoreboard.
Real smart here from Turbo. Arsenal, I'm not sure what that was. Turbo just, I mean, he drives that forward and then hits the backflip.
Man. Only being able to score on Space Station mistakes is not a great recipe right now. Space Station has played so clean for so many games.
Oh dear.
Here comes Arsenal looking to get the lead right back. 2-goal lead again as they find the holes on defense.
Missed touch. Sypical wins the ball. Garrett G under duress is forced to go for a touch that he really would much rather have a little more time to think about how to approach it. And the forced error.
It looked like it would be a 1-goal game guaranteed, but no. Space Station just barely holds on enough. Now Turbo back down on the far side, the counterattack. Turbo couldn't make the touch. It's a 3-goal game.
Arsenal again, the back pass, control of the ball here in Game 5, and Turbo doesn't cleanly square up the clear, and that is it.
It was a touch like that in Game 2. That basically the game demolitions, sure, why not? Space Station after dropping 3 goals in game number 1. And looking like they were completely outclassed, come flying back, put in another one, 5-1. SSG is taking this series home.
What a day for Space Station Gaming. Picking apart all the missed touches from NRG in games 4 and 5. A lot of missed balls on the defensive half. NRG played great defense to start, but they can't be perfect all the time. And Arsenal has a heck of a game in game 5 with great control of the ball, constantly looking for the back passes, trying to hang on to possession. NRG crack a little bit on defense, and Space Station make them all pay.
They crack a lot. 4 seconds left. The Brazil's possible. I'd love to see Space Station make the statement. As they put in another one, NRG definitely a little bit deflated right now.
Yeah.
And not playing with all their energy, knowing the win is out of reach. And what was a hard-fought series with 2 brilliant performances from NRG will fall flat. So Arsenal, can he pick this one up? Can he go for it? He's going to have trouble keeping this one up, and Space Station will win it 6-1 in Game 5. What a statement they make as they knock